Bowl Stadium in Pasadena, California. It is Super Bowl 11. This is Bill King with a welcome. Everything in the United States, everything really in a sports sense in the world, is zeroed in, focused today here in the canyon at Arroyo Seco.
We went to 5 consecutive AFC championship games, and we were starting to wear a tag of a very good football team that couldn't win the big one.
Maybe we weren't in every Super Bowl, maybe we didn't win every championship game, but we were always there.
So the camaraderie that day was special because we had been in so many playoffs and championships together and played so many games together. This was the one that we really wanted.
And it was a huge relief, a huge, I don't know, a feeling of accomplishment, self-satisfaction. You get that monkey off your back for not being able to win the big one, and you get to go and play in the biggest game of your life.
We were hungry for a Super Bowl win. We were not just satisfied with getting there. Our whole objective was to win the Super Bowl.
We were very confident that today was going to be our day.
It was the closest to being overconfident that I ever was in my life. I said, we're going to kill these guys. I remember Tom Floyd said, no, don't say that, don't say that.
John was right. We thought we could win, and we did win. But they weren't easy.
It was just that, you know, what we could do and what we did, I didn't see how they were going to stop us.
Stabler back to pass, a quick throw into the end zone. Casper, touchdown Raiders! Yasha Heifetz never played a violin with more dexterity than Kenny Stabler is playing the Minnesota Viking defense this afternoon in the Rose Bowl Stadium at Pasadena.
I don't remember much before the game. I don't remember much during the game. I don't remember much after the game. I think you get yourself to another level of consciousness where, you know, you're almost getting amnesia because it's such a level of preparation.
We just took it and we moved the ball on them offensively, very dominantly from the standpoint that, you know, Kenny played well, Clarence Davis, our offensive line, everybody played really, really well. I was fortunate. I played well enough to make some catches, you know, to get us positioned to score touchdowns. You know, we felt that we could control them.
Wide receiver Fred Biletnikoff was named the game's most valuable player. The future Hall of Famer set up 3 Raider scores with key receptions.
Freddie Biletnikoff was just a great money ball player. He always seemed to play well when a lot of money on the table, championship games.
The worldwide audience now realized that time alone stood between these Raiders and complete domination of Super Bowl 11.
The Raider defense combined incredible power with the elusive ability to always be at the right place at the right time.
Brackett gives to McClanahan. Stonewall. There's a scramble. There may have been a fumble. Oakland recovers. Holy Toledo.
I told Upshaw, I told him the morning of the Super Bowl that, gee, I'm going to intercept the pass and run it back for a touchdown.
And he looks and throws. Intercepted by the Oakland Raiders. Willie Brown at the 30, 40, 50. He's going all the way.
The way Willie played, our entire secondary, they were very dominant that game.
Old man Willie, touchdown Raiders!
The Raiders dominated Super Bowl 11, the franchise's first Lombardi trophy. The taste of victory was sweet, erasing the bitterness of 3 straight losses in the AFC Championship game in the early 1970s.
We're number one. We're number one.
John Madden's grin is from ear to ear. He looks like a slick watermelon.
The elation is, you know, we're champions of the world. And, you know, I get goosebumps when I think it doesn't get any better than that. I mean, I don't care what the heck you do.
Just believe that that was a great step for John Madden. It brought him out into the sunshine, into the light, as to who he was, that he was a great coach, not living in the shadow of Al Davis.
John was great to play for. You know, John was like playing for a big brother. He knew he had a bunch of free-spirited guys that were all pretty talented football players, but also fun-loving guys off the field, and the way he handled it was just the best.
You know, you have that stigma, can't win the big one, always there, bridesmaids, never the bride. You know, I mean, all those things that, boom, one shot and they're all gone now. I mean, you can never say never anymore.
Winning a championship is what you play any sports for.
You know, the greatest thing about that win is you have it for the rest of your life, and they can never say you can't do it.
It was a great feeling and something that you get to enjoy and relive and talk about the rest of your life.
Everyone said we couldn't win the big one, and we just went back and had the intestinal fortitude to keep coming, and we broke through and we won.
The Raiders' quest for another Super Bowl appearance would not take long.